Okay, everybody, we're going to recap the lesson. So I'm at page 697. And we've done this before. We've called it FOIL, but it's really kind of like distributing twice. So we know that if you went and multiply this binomial times this binomial, 5x times 2x is 10x squared. 5x times 1 is a 5x. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x, and negative 1 times 1 is a negative 1. We know we can combine the two middle terms to get 10x squared plus 3x minus 1. Okay. B is the same way, but when I multiplied the positive 7x and negative 7x, they completely cancel, which makes no middle term at all. C, we've done this before. X times x is x squared. X times negative 9 is negative x. 2 times x we know is a positive 2x. 2 times negative 9 is negative 18. I can combine these two because they're both x terms and get a negative 7x. D is a little bit bigger because we're going to go 2x squared times a 3x squared makes a 6x to the fourth. Then 2x times x is a positive 2x cubed because I got x squared and a x. And then 2x times negative 1 is a negative 2x squared. Then 1 times 3x is 3x squared. 1 times a 1x. And a 1 times a negative 1. Now I can combine just these two to make a positive 1x squared. So I get 6x to the fourth plus a 2x cubed plus a 1x squared plus 1x minus 1. Okay? Then on the other page, they want to start looking for patterns. And there are patterns. We can see it. We know a fast way to do it. We know x squared. We know x squared. We know negative 16. But we also know you get a positive 4x, negative 4x. There's no middle term. This one we know x squared, 16, but we know positive 4x and another positive 4x, right? Makes the positive 8x. So we can actually do this a little bit in our head. X squared, we know that. And then we got a negative 4x, another negative 4x makes a negative 8x plus 16. Same thing on this one. So we get the same pattern, right? 3x, negative 3x, no middle term. A 3x and a 3x makes a 6x middle term. Negative 3x, another negative 3x makes a negative 6x middle term, right? So we're just shortcutting these, that's all. 9x squared, right? 9x squared, but we know positive 3x, negative 3x cancels each other, no middle term, and then minus 1. This one, 9x squared, but we get a positive 3x, another positive 3x. 3x positive 3x makes a 6x plus 1. So it's just shortcuts. So 9x squared, yeah, but then you get a negative 3x and another negative 3x makes a negative 6x plus 1. 4x squared, okay, and then positive 2x, negative 2x, no middle term, minus 1, okay. Almost done. We know that we can get a 4x squared, positive 2x, another positive 2x makes a positive 4x plus 1. 4x squared, negative 2x, another negative 2x. Negative 2x, negative 2 makes a negative 4x plus 1, okay. So we saw the pattern. Okay, and then we just finished up some of these. We knew that we'd have a negative 16x plus 64. Positive 8x, negative 8x, positive 8x, no middle term, okay. With the square here, I just wrote them twice, and it's just like what we did before. X squared, positive 8x makes the positive 16x plus 64. Because of the square here, I wrote it twice, and multiplied it, and x squared, I get a positive 2x, another positive 2x, makes a 6x, another 6x, makes a 12x plus 4. Okay, this one's the same way, 9x, but I get a negative 6x, another negative 6x, negative 6x, negative 6x makes a negative 12x. And finally, this one, 9x squared for sure, but positive 6x, negative 2x makes no x squareds at all. And that's what we had for the lesson. We've done this before. Some people call it FOIL, first, outside, inside, last. Either way, it's pretty easy.